Ain't shit. Big trophies in the building. Trophy for you, sir.
I got a trophy. Absolutely. Shout out to the trophies and all that. The last time we spoke, I think it was right after the battle with the classic. I'm calling it right now. With you and Jay the Nightwing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To go back to that battle right quick. Are you still? Because I still talk about that battle all the time. I still think it's probably one of the best. Let's see. It's April 30th, right? And I still got one of my favorite battles of the year.
That says a lot, man. And I'm not gonna act like I haven't heard you say that on multiple spaces, man. I appreciate the love. That's why I made sure I gave you your trophy immediately, man. Immediately. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man.
You know, are you still getting love from the battle rap streets about that
Absolutely. That battle's still getting talked about. I get random tweets about it, random DMs about it. A lot of battle rappers are still saying, man, that's the one to compete with. So, I mean, I'm just glad that in January, first it was one of those things like, I know we sound crazy, but it might be one of the best. It's like, it's January. It's kind of like starting off the year and saying, man, that's one of the baddest bitches I've seen all year. It's like, it's like, nigga, it's January. It's like, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So,
oh, you're right, though. You're right. I like that analogy. No, you're right, though. Listen, then you fast forward, then you battle who? Was it XL? Or you battle somebody in between?
Yeah, I battled XL.
I had you in that battle.
Yeah. Say it again?
I had you beating XL in that battle. How do you feel about the XL battle?
Man, I enjoyed the battle. The thing about the battle, I was informed with a lot of time, right? But it was during Ramadan. Like, I was a replacement battle, but it was during Ramadan. So I don't write during Ramadan, bro. I don't. I try to.
You just don't write at all.
Nah, not at all. It's just a lot of things I cut out during Ramadan, and so when I got out of Ramadan, it was 12 days left. So I got I stored things in my head, but I wasn't writing them, type of thing. Wow. I was like, all right, I'm going to just try to stay away. During Ramadan, you got to kind of, lower your gaze. You're always supposed to do that, but it's a lot of things you're supposed to watch what you're doing, So I fell back from social media a lot. I wasn't writing. Even when people call me with bars, I was like, man, I kind of don't want to hear that right now, type of thing. Wow. Fresh out of Ramadan, I think I was rejuvenated too, and I got right to it. So that was actually 12 days prep. And I enjoyed the battle. Great turnout, great energy. Got approached by a couple people. I got approached by Lil Flip. I got approached about with Mad Flex. Like, it's certain people that I didn't know yet until that event, type of thing. And it's just like certain people were just giving me my flowers. And I was like, man, that's fire, bro. So I think I did my job for XL. Definitely left with that win. Left with my impression. And now it's on to the next one.
Now, to go back to the TBL event, man, I mean, I wasn't out there, but I could just think, right, but to go on events, especially that particular event, where it's all of y'all. Y'all probably haven't seen each other in months and all that. And all y'all. You, Verb, XL, Jay the Night with Ill Will, all y'all niggas in the same facility for 2 days. How was that?
For real, to be honest with you, it was just good seeing a lot of people with good spirits. It's more refreshing to me with because one of the things battle rappers say is, man, how the crowd, man, like how they look, and it's like, man, you gonna kill it. The crowd is ready. And it's just another confidence that you have going into the battle because rappers just want to know. It's kind of like a comedian getting off stage. Like, how was they out there? They laughing, they tense. It's like, man, I'm getting crickets out there. So it's like just to see that they was able and they was ready to hear some raps made the whole experience better. And it's always good seeing a lot of my peers, definitely. Majority of the time, though, I was in the cut. It was a BNB, that nigga Foots, and a couple of his family. I was cooling with them. Majority of the time, so I was cooling. But it was a star-studded event, man, definitely.
Your battle with XL, though, I think you and XL were a few battle rappers that kind of stick to the time limit because it looks like niggas was not sticking to the time limit.
Bruh. Man,
Niggas is rapping wild long, she was rapping wild long, bro.
Fool, I felt like an idiot. I felt like an idiot. It's like here I am hearing Chiller on his platform talking about, yeah, nigga, play if you want to, nigga. And we cutting you off. I'm like, damn, all right.
Niggas is capping. I niggas is capping.
Bro, I'm up there writing and I'm shaving shit down. Like, nigga, I'm at
Wow.
208. I'm at this and that. Then I start thinking my pace might change while I'm in there. I might just be in the mood that the paces might change. Maybe I need to make this 150. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, all right, I stayed around 155.
Okay.
Next thing you know, day one come through and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, but at that point it's a little too late. So
yeah.
It was cool though. It was cool though. I still enjoyed myself. Like I said, I was just honored to be on the card. I was a replacement battle. I wasn't about to talk a lot of shit. That nigga XL chose for me to battle, so I ain't do too much complaining. I was just like, yo, we here.
So go back to Ramadan right quick, man. How much discipline you brothers have to have where you just, you stop doing things that you do on a regular day to day, right? And week to week basis, and you cut that out for Ramadan. That's a lot of discipline, is it not?
Absolutely. Islam is just being Muslim is a very, a very disciplined religion, type of thing. So during Ramadan, it's just that's one of the holiest months when you should just really be on your deen. Like, not saying that you shouldn't be in all together, but that's the month when extreme detail is being paid attention to. So and even with that, like the willpower of Shaitan being locked up, that's if you're doing something, it's completely your influence. That was not on our shoulder in that month. It's like that's you, that's who you are, and that's who you are. So for this month, it's like just a sacrifice. So it's between that, looking at a lot of things you wouldn't look at, listening to a lot of things that you wouldn't listen to. So and heavy prayer. A lot of things can break those cycles. So if you can't sacrifice 30 days for your Lord or something you believe in, then you might want to just reevaluate. So it's not as difficult because I've been doing this for my whole life. I was born Muslim, so I've been doing this since I was like 14, since I was 14 years old. So I've been doing this for years, and I'll be excited for Ramadan to come back. I'll always recenter myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things. Like between my diet and between what I'm consuming, it's just a lot of things that you just need to reset sometimes. So. And not being able to control
it's like a mental detox, right? Like a mental detox, maybe, or like a
mental, physical prayer. It's a lot of detox. And every single time when I leave Ramadan, I leave as a better person. While I drop a vice. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So, drop a vice. Wow. I like that. You said drop a vice there. Wow. Okay. So talk to me, brother. Back on TBL. Woo. I mean, you got a lot of things going on, sir. And it's funny thing about it. I remember you telling me when I interviewed you back in January, you were like, 2024. You know what I'm saying? That's a blur. I kind of want to put that in the past, and your focus is 2025, bro. And listen, man, classic with Jada Nightwing. I got you beating Excel. You and Jada Nightwing was the debatable battle number one. Yeah. Now you got Quest Mcody and Chef Trez, right?
Yeah, I got Chef Trez first, and then Quest Mcody.
All right, that respectfully, when we saw the card, even though they haven't announced other battles, I kind of know about other battles, but as of now, from what I've seen, that people are saying that's going to be battle of the night. You enjoy it?
Any battle that I'm a part of, I'm trying to make that battle of the night, type of thing, or exceed to my expectations, where it's like I cannot be mad at Sheed for what he did, type of thing like that. My opponent don't show up, then it is what it is. Right. But I'm trying to leave with that type of feeling. You're right. 2024, I did say I was kind of, I'm on some other shit. 2025, I'm back in the mix, and so I got to stay consistent with this. I was originally booked for Quest Mcody a little bit after I got the word about Apollo. Okay. So I kind of knew that this battle was kind of coming up, but I wasn't sure if I was doing the battle or not because I know me and URL was in the works. So how it lined up. And I ended up getting Chef Trez. I'm saying to myself, nah, man, we outside. And the name of card is outside. I'm like, that's crazy, So I'm like,
parallel universe.
Yeah, like no bullshit. It's like the way I'm going. I had Fate in January. 1 week
Yes.
later, I had Jada Nightwing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I already did this before.
Right.
Let's do this again. That type of
Mm-hmm.
thing. That's why when I announced the battle, 2 weeks is starting to be that's it's kind of standard a little bit. It's not far fetched, but 1 week is 1 week. It's still respected. So I said that's when I put it out. I was like, yo, this is 1 week apart, by the way. So
Yeah,
like
it is.
I want people to kind of remember that toward like the end of the year. I know a lot of things get lost in the
Good point.
translation,
Good point, She. Good point.
but let's remember how difficult this is and the sacrifices you got to do to shut down and lock in. So I'm
Go back to
outside.
sacrificing the discipline, though, man. Brother, to battle Quest Mcody and Trez in that time period, where does your brain go, bro? Do you stick to one person at one time, or do you go to the Quest Mcody file and then go to the Trez file?
Hey, when you create, bro, it's like, man, certain things just some of the same things can go for different dishes. You can be sprinkling mixed cheese on a taco that can go on an omelet. Let's just keep them ingredients outside. Let's just keep this spread. Like when I'm creating, it's like, well, shit, that might go for him. Well, shit, that might. And next thing you know, you got a little folder, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm exercising that as much as I can, but the main objective right now is get Chef Trez because of priority, and the date is before Quest Mcody. So my plan is just to have enough to create a round or two for Quest Mcody while finishing up my Chef Trez material type of thing.
So go back to the Jada Nightwing battle right quick. When that battle was announced, am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you and Trez getting more love going to the battle than you and Jada Nightwing did? Going to the battle. It's too early to say that right now.
I'm gonna say me and Jada Nightwing had a finally. We had a finally type of thing, like two niggas I've been wanting to see. Like it's been a minute type of thing like that. I just think with this Chef Trez battle, it's like one of them. It's kind of I saw this headed its way. I saw this headed this way. I saw this developing. So it's just one of those type of battles where it's like, yeah, this is about time this happened. Instead of finally, you know what I'm saying? So I still like the response that I'm getting for the battle. People are excited about it. This is about to be a very good card, man. A very good card.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about Trez though, man? Because I feel like the boy's always been cold, right? But I think for the last 3 to 4 though, bro, Trez been on one of those sheets. I mean, every year in Cody, for the last couple of years in Cody, top 3, top 5, he's making a list. Consistency, you know what I mean? And you been doing this show.
His consistency is amazing, bro. Like, it's one of those things where he be having runs to remind people too. Like, not just, man, that was a good battle. It'd be like, yo, now that I think about it, this nigga had like 4 good ass battles. Right. I respect Chef Trez a whole lot. As a fan before I started battle rapping and as a battle rapper, just to see how he conducts himself and how out the way he is, man. I think I compared him to that kid in the class that's in the back sleep. But when you walk up to his desk, his work done.
This nigga with the analogy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like he be out the way. Like, he really be out the way. And it's like, yo, he kind of just be in his own lane. He don't really be in the mix like that. So just the way he moves, like, throughout the years so far, like, man, I got nothing but respect for him and what he does.
But let me ask you, is there similarities between y'all in the sense of y'all don't really, you two, you don't be in a mixy. You don't beef with niggas and all that.
I try to stay out the mix. I really do. I really try to stay out the mix, man. That shit be kind of toxic. It's not a good feeling when you get off some of these platforms after doing that. You feel like a clown, bro. Like, I can't believe I let this nigga get me like that. This nigga,
I've been there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, you ever play back a video and just be cringing like, I can't believe I let this nigga. So
me and Serious Jones, and me and Cassidy. The worst. I hate listening to that shit. I hate listening to that.
I'll be feeling bad that I wasn't even part of it, so I'll be trying to refrain from doing that shit, and I'm getting better at it, just staying out the way, and that's something that I believe he does. But I think we are similar, just trying to stay out the way, type of thing. But other than that, I think between his skill set and my skill set are different. I think it's different. His projections a little lower. He
Yes.
freestyles. He's a lot quicker. He improvises. His vocal projecting. But between me, I'm more of a performer. You know, a little pen heavier. I don't really rebuttal. Witty. You know, very. You know, unorthodox is how they
They
don't
label
say
you.
he's unorthodox. They put more points into his rebuttaling bag.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think? All right, because the culture for a while, I felt they were just saying, "Oh, Trez best material." Basically, it was his rebuttals, which I never co-signed that at all. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, to have the ability to go to the rebuttals and then go back to the writtens and shit, I think that's phenomenal. Or I don't know how you brothers sit there and okay, he just said a fire bar. I'm gonna take that right now and I'm gonna say it this way. And the crowd's gonna go crazy the next round. I don't know how you brothers, y'all brothers are the illest niggas in the world with that shit, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you ever see that theory where his rebuttals was better than his writtens though? You ever
I understand. I understand why they say that, but it doesn't take away from how amazing it is. Like if his rebuttal can sound as good as a written, that just speaks better for his rebuttals. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things where I can't fault somebody for going in the booth and not writing, and it's a hit versus somebody who wrote and it's a hit, and you're like, oh, he can only do that if man, stop. Because the same people.
Steve, you would feel a way if somebody says that. Think about this. You taking your time to pen 3 rounds for somebody, right? So basically, my hardest bar when something sheet happened said, I took it and freaked it. Y'all going crazy over the rebuttal that I have for this brother. Instead of my writtens, though, I would feel a way as a battle rap, as a writer.
Because the thing about it is this is a microwave sport. You can't beat instant. It's an instant flip. So everything being so microwave right now and being so fast, the time I took to write the round, we don't even know how long it took for me to write the round.
Got you.
But we do know how long it took for me to make a rebuttal, like type of thing like that. It's if a motherfucker went out, you know, if a motherfucker went out to the biggest mall, looked for some shoes all fucking day, he finally found them, and then now he put them on and say, check me out. And then the nigga right then and there lift up his pants and say, you ain't got the red ones. It's like, oh,
you ain't got the red one. You
got the red ones. Like, motherfucker. Like, they don't care, bro. And if you're paying and you're in the audience, you got to write not to care. You got to write. You know what I'm saying? You got to write not to care. You got to write to like what you like. And I think those are great momentum stillers. But I think sometimes he don't even want to do them.
Forced?
I think sometimes he don't even want to do them.
Forced by the culture?
Sometimes, you know, special moves, you know. Hey, twerk, we ain't even get it strapped in. What the fuck?
A-Verb showtime.
We ain't even get a showtime. What the fuck, man? Y'all getting soft. You can't satisfy all these fans. You gotta stay true to what you're writing. You know what I'm saying? So Chef Trez, he got it figured out though. That's why he's been so consistent in this game.
Are you expecting the Chef to have almost close battle? Are you and Jay? One of those things?
I'm three. I'm trying to kick everybody ass, bro. I'm trying to kick ass, man. I'm not trying to have. It's like yo, meet me at the classic. You know what I'm saying? Meet me there, you know, type of shit. That's what I'm going for. If not, then I'm gonna keep on going. But I'm not trying to take nobody light. Everybody's trying to, and I think a lot of times niggas be trying to take me seriously. So I can't be slacking. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, they know what you. Come on,
slacking, man. I can't be like that. So I'm expecting a very good battle, bro. I'm expecting a good battle.
So go back to the tournament right quick. Do you think the cosign of your peers helped you after that a lot?
I think
it's different when I'm saying it or fans are saying that. Well, your peers, like the way Calico was acting when you was rapping, like the nigga was loving your whole tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much did it mean to you to hear brothers like that at that time big you up? You know what I'm saying? The way they were.
Yo, it's amazing. But it's percentages and all this shit, man. Like even though you're saying this, if this was a pie graph, you still got a color on that chart. You know what I'm saying? Like you still are a part of this in general, or why this is that, because a motherfucker might not have known about the battle, but I'll have media saying, man, y'all niggas need to go check out the battle type of shit, and that might help me go do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. So all these platforms is still helping me in a part, but a peer saying that as well is definitely an extra boost. You know, it's definitely an extra boost.
Right.
I really enjoyed that everybody was saying that I was different, because that's all you really want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be heard and you want to be different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So between those two, me getting that feeling from my peers is amazing. But I still think everybody's included. Everybody's included. That's why, like, at fucking jobs, they be like, "Yo, how you hear about us? The newspaper, Twitter, social media? They just want to know, like, type of thing. All of that shit's included."
How much scouting were you doing with Mcody and Chef Trez, being that all three of y'all on the same card?
I was looking. I was right there front and center for both battles. Front and center for both battles. So I'm looking. Because the crazy thing about it is I got the call for Chef Trez, like, I think minutes after I got off stage with XL. Like, minutes.
Damn.
Like, minutes after that. Like, it was,
can't even
I think
breathe.
the call tried to come in before that, and then I ended up answering it after, like, something like that. I was like, "Oh yeah, all right, bet. Like, let's go." Like, it was like, damn, all right, well, shit, let's rock.
So let's call it what it is. The guys across the street probably watching your battle and said, "Okay,
you're calling that. You talking about let's call it. Don't try to join me in on what you call it. Like, you got your own phone."
Let's call it and get it right. Of course, man. Of course. Well, let me ask you, how do you feel about Chef Trez and Luke Castro first? How do you feel about that battle?
Being in the building versus how it dropped on camera was a complete difference. Difference.
Right.
You not being there was a problem with the mics, right? So I'm physically seeing people sit down when it was time for Chef to rap. And it's like, "Yo, can't hear you. I was literally like, you could not hear Chef Trez. Wow. So the public perception in the building was that nigga Luke Castro was kicking ass up there, like, type of thing. That was just like the from what I was kind of getting. I had that for 2 rounds, and I left. I ended up leaving, so I did not see the 3rd round. When I ran the whole battle back, I was like, damn, you could hear him very well. Like, it was a complete difference. And I'm like, oh, that's what he was up there saying. You really couldn't really hear that nigga. Like, even when he started off his rebuttal, he was like, yeah, nigga, this. You couldn't hear that type of shit. So, given the playback, I think it was a way better battle on the playback. In the building, from what I was hearing, and when I left the 3rd, people was coming out saying, yeah, Luke Castro got that. But playing it back, it can be 2-1 either way, but I was leaning toward Castro.
You leaning to Castro, okay. And how do you feel about Mcody and Danny?
I had Mcody and Danny. I had. You know when I was saying, like, Chef Trez going on a little run, and you got to think about it? That nigga Danny will have a battle to be like, all right, that's Danny Myers now. Like, he'll remind you with the battle.
Absolutely.
With a battle. Like, yo, you done fucked up, and I think Danny, I think Danny left with that battle. When I watched it back and in the building, he left with that battle. I saw a lot of Quest was breaking a lot of defense. He was a little bothered.
Elaborate, sir. Elaborate on the ball.
I will not. I won't. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Like, I'm not about to just be giving up game plan. Just because you lean in and do this, don't mean I'm about to tell you anything. No, I'm not falling for that.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Listen, Quest been in for a very, very long time, right? And I feel at times him and Marv, you know, they get a.
Why you put that many varies on it?
Because I just feel like people show him love.
Shooting shots?
No, not Quest my guy. Quest my guy number one.
Okay.
Him and Danny came on our show, gave me a classic face on number one. But I do Quest have good battles, and I feel the culture at times they'll bypass because him and Nitty was a good battle. I don't know if you watched that. Actually good battle too. You know what I mean? So I feel sometimes he didn't get his just due. You know.
I think sometimes the coach decides what tier you're going to be in forever.
Okay.
Sometimes they be like, "It's nothing you can do."
Yeah.
They don't even try. You can drop 40, and they be like, it just be like that sometimes. Sometimes they already decided that this is who you are, and you just got to stay afloat and until your time, this comes through. And usually, a lot of times, it has to do with consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you give them something that they can't deny, then it's like, yo, your last 5 battles, you were amazing. Like, what the fuck is going on with you? If you don't give them something like that, then it stops you from going to the next level. And if you do that for a long time, you end up staying at that level.
Well, I think, listen, do you feel there was pressure on you and Jay after what y'all did? Like, damn, we got to keep this going.
You said between me and Jay, I think just me. Jay has already shown another battle.
Okay.
He has shown another battle with Ill Will.
Yeah, that was fire, nigga.
That was absolutely amazing. So the pressure is more off of him. And I think I don't want to put pressure on me, but I'm just being realistic. Like it's just like one of those things. Like I was part of a great battle. He's developed another great battle. And it's like not that I'm chasing him or anything. It's just staying relevant. So I just want to have a good battle as well, a great battle as well, and hopefully that we can sum this up at the end. You know what I'm saying?
I think you and Trez gonna be a goodie, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I think absolutely. Things gonna be.
Are we sleeping on you in Quest? Are we sleeping on you in Quest, the culture?
If they did, I strategically had the battle the way it was. I took Excel, which was a sleeper. Chef Trez, wake him up. Excel. Now Quest Mcody. If you back sleeping, it's a hold me over battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I just gave you one. Now next week I'm giving you another one. So the one after that might be another like a good one. So I'm just staying relevant. I'm holding you over type of shit. In this game, you got to keep on.
Yeah.
Or you just get swept under the rug, fool. It's niggas by that rug fighting not to go under the rug, bro. It's like, yo, after a while, it's like you look up and be like, man, this nigga ain't battling months. If you don't fight, man, you under the rug, bro. You under the rug.
Listen, what would it mean to you, right, to go 2-0 against Quest and Trez in that time period, that week span for you? Because I'm going to talk about it. If it happens, I'm going to talk about that shit. It has to be highlighted. If you come out 2-0 in this battle, in that span with Trez and this brother right here, Quest Mcody, it has to be highlighted. It just has to be. You cannot sweep that under the rug, bro. Like, that don't mean shit.
AO3, that's the game plan, to not be denied, to snatch my respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes people don't respect it just certain ways. So you got to find other ways to get your respect, type of thing. So certain things, like I'm saying, like you saying you're going to talk about it, me posting saying it's 1 week apart, type of thing. It's just certain steps I'm doing to put insurance on. Like, yo, put some respect on my name, bro. Like I'm really out here, type of shit. And it's like maybe you don't see it now. Maybe you'll see it at the end of the year when it's all on that sheet. It's like, yo, hold on, fool. Nah, I do remember that. Like it's one of those. It's like, and that was a week apart, and this one was a week apart, type of shit. So I'm going for those points. It's one of those type of things. I compare it to like I was saying, like Ivy Leagues. Everybody has a 4.0. You got to do something else, whether it's swim team, chess, something else, just to give you an edge over that other person who got a 4.0.
Gotcha.
It's like, but now let's not forget that was a week apart. That might give me the edge over somebody else and might decipher why I'm in a place above them, type of shit. So that's what I'm after, man. That's what I'm after.
That's dope, brother. That's really dope, man. I ain't gonna. Listen, would you, if you have another fire battle with Trez, I'm saying this, URL, let my brother get on known, please. He deserves that. If he give us another C word with Chef Trez, this brother deserves to be on known. That's just a fact.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The two big stages I've been on was Known Impact and Ultimate Madness 4 when I battled JC. I rocked those stages. Like I'm a performer, bro. You gotta let me fly. bro. Like you gotta let me fly, bro. Like it's like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. It's like I would
Oh
kill
man,
one of them big stages, bro. And it's like,
right?
yo, put me on one of them big stages. But we gonna talk about it though. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
All right. Listen, brother, we'll talk after. I'm trying to get out there in Orlando, man, for the battles and shit, though, man. I'm trying to get
Okay,
out there.
yeah, man, come on down, man. Get some
I'm
sun
on the block.
on.
I'm on the block, so I might take that. I might take a drive out there, man. I might, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
man, definitely, man.
Watch the battle, support your brothers, man.
We gonna definitely chop it up
Absolutely,
after the battles, no matter the results. I appreciate you for showing me support. You
absolutely,
know
bro.
what I'm saying?
You
Definitely,
are
bro.
around. Don't. If you, at the end of the year, if you want to proceed and Jay the Night on YouTube, we won't be mad. We won't be mad. We won't be mad. Trust me, we
Yeah,
won't be
man.
mad.
I ain't gonna lie to you right now. I kind of want a little campaign because everybody getting drops. I love to see either me and Trufo the second one or me and Chaos. Definitely me and
You
Chaos
and
on
Kid
YouTube.
Chaos, okay?
Yeah, like me and Kid Chaos battle that we had, I would like that on YouTube, like type of thing. So I might even try to really push for that, man. But Jada Nightwing
You
and
gotta
She
push for
Happens,
Jay,
I would
bro. You
love
gotta
that.
push for Jay.
Love that to come out on YouTube, bro. I would love that to come out on YouTube type of shit. If not, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Subscribe,
right.
get that. But other than that, man, we outside, man. She Happens, KMM. Please shop everything, trophies.com. Check out Lou Castro album Wicked, man. It's not getting a lot of talk. That shit kind of
Okay,
fire.
Luke Castro, okay. And
Yeah,
check out today.
Castro shit
Yes,
out, man. Like
check
it's,
out
it's,
today also.
a
I know
lot of
Luke
niggas
Castro
working
check
right
him out.
now too, man.
Okay.
We gotta support each other out here, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely,
And
brother.
I appreciate you as always, bro.
Always, Chi. You know how we rock, brother. I appreciate you, brother. King.
I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
My guy, man. Shout out my brother. She Happens. Y'all know the vibes already. You heard?